So Donald Trump once again making a fool of himself. So as sorry, so as we just found out recently, he um, lobbied for larger checks for the American people, $2,000 checks. He really went hard and criticized the COVID relief bill that Congress was passing or was about to pass. He didn't want to sign it. He refused to sign it. He said he wanted more money and that there was too much money going to foreign entities and places that he didn't want it to go. And he made this big fit about it, this big stink, and he caused a lot of chaos online and in the media. And he did what Trump does best. He caused chaos. He wreaked havoc. And in the end, he did what he always does, and he showed us who he really is. He is a weak human being. I've said this countless times. Donald Trump likes to pretend like he's some grandiose leader who doesn't adhere to anybody's word but his own, and that he calls the shots, and that he tells people what to do. If you want to go right, he says go left, and you better go left. But that's not really how it works. I remember on the campaign trail, and he was like, "Oh, we're going to do this, we're going to do that, we're going to stop this war, we're going to stop that war." And whenever he would try to, kind of pull troops out of Afghanistan or wherever they are, he would be met with opposition, and he would just instantly fold without fighting. Now he's never actively tried to end these wars. He just does what Obama does. He pulls troops out, sends more troops back in, push, pull, kind of like a yo-yo effect kind of thing. But, you see that he's this vapid entity that doesn't really believe in anything, and he doesn't hold true to his word. He did the 2017 tax cut bill. 83% of the benefits went to the top 1%. It raised taxes on the middle class as a result of it over the next course of the next course of 10 years, right? But his most loyal, hardcore supporters will still go to bat for him and say that he's the greatest thing ever. And there's people out there still saying that it's a rigged election and the whole nine. Now, this isn't over. It doesn't have to be over. Congress could still pass standalone bills that simply has more money for the American people. And they could also pass a bill that could raise the $600 to $2,000. There's a lot that can be done. But will it be done? I don't know. It's unlikely that anything will be done. And of course, you have corporate media and the establishment media, championing this like it's something great. The bipartisan, don't get me wrong, it's great that the American people are getting some relief. I'm extremely happy for that. They need it. And I can't stress that enough. But, you'll have corporate media out there, making it seem like this is the greatest thing ever. Like this is the best that it could get, when in reality that's so far from the truth. The bipartisanship, Democrats and Republicans, they'll give Nancy Pelosi and Joe Biden and the corporate Democrats all the credit for reaching across the aisle. But as I've said, every time they reach across the aisle, it's on Republican terms. It's always on the terms of the Republicans. It always works out like that. Always. They never get what they want. I mean, the Republicans didn't want to give the American people any money, but they said, if we are, it's going to be the least amount that you could possibly receive. You know what I mean? So once again, Donald Trump being a spineless creature. I remember when he said they were going to buy back America or keep all the jobs here. And instead of doing that, he just did like a Buy America Day. It was like a symbolic day. Like it's simply symbolic. What does that do? It doesn't do anything. You see what I mean? And he's done this. His entire presidency has been filled with nothing but vapidness and empty promises and chaos, really. And he's gonna do this until he leaves office. So once again, Donald Trump doing what he does best, which is wreak havoc and have everybody just lose their fucking minds. He said this. I'll just read you a quote from him very quickly. As president, I have told Congress that I want far less wasteful spending and more money going to the American people in the form of $2,000 checks per adult and $600 per child. I'm signing this bill to restore unemployment benefits, stop evictions, provide rental assistance, add money for PPP, return our airline workers back to work, add substantially more money to vaccine distribution, and much more. You're just ripping the bill. And guess what? Because you didn't sign this, a lot of people lost their unemployment and they're missing out on money right now. I don't understand, you know. I mean, if you're gonna throw a tantrum, you might as well burn the whole house down with you, you know. But he doesn't have the strength to do that, obviously.